This week, quarterback Cam Newton, released by the Patriots while down in Dallas in the NFC East. Head coach Mike McCarthy was asked his thoughts.
Did you guys have any interest in adding Cam Newton, and if not, why not?
I mean, just to sit here and talk about any of the players on our roster, I don't think there's really anything that beneficial that comes out of that for us. But I had a chance to compete against Cam, a chance to watch some of his tape in New England. So I still think he has a ton of football left. But we're very excited about the group that we have.
I appreciate our producers plucking the sound of Coach Mike McCarthy. I think it's clear to everyone he can say what he wants. It's not completely up to him. Can Jerry Jones resist the allure? Or is he like, yeah, Cooper Rush, that's our backup? What do you guys think? Yeah. Would he be a good fit in Dallas? What do you make of those words, D-Hall?
I don't think Cam would be a good fit in Dallas. I think there is a spot for Cam somewhere. There's a role for Cam. But to just say, hey, we want Cam to be the backup in Dallas, it just, to me, won't work. When you watch the way Dak Prescott runs this Dallas offense, you got to be accurate. You got to throw the football down the football field. You got to be able to use the talented receivers you have. And then on the reverse side of that, you don't want to take the ball out of a guy like Ezekiel Elliott's hands, especially down there near the goal line, where Cam kind of gets a little bit more of his value. And so I kind of agree with Mike McCarthy. It is a lot of football left in Cam, but it needs to be the right situation. And I just think Dallas's offense is not built for a guy like Cam Newton to throw the ball all over the yard.
Right situation in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
What is the market for a north of 30 celebrity quarterback who's been deteriorating for 5 years and is not vaccinated? What's the market there? Now, the vaccination thing is very sensitive. I know a lot of people at home probably are pissed off and everything. I'm not preaching to you or telling you what to do or telling Cam what to do. What I'm saying is there are rules set up in this league that make unvaccinated players a liability to the locker room, to a lot of things. So if Cam's choice is to remain unvaccinated, which we believe he is, and he wants a job really badly, I would come out and get the vaccine and say, I'm now vaccinated, guys. I'm fully vaxxed. That concern you might have had, and maybe that the Patriots had too, I don't have it anymore. I'm all about football. I'm all about being part of this team. I changed my mind. I would really like to play more football, and I don't bring that risk to the locker room. I don't think he'll do that. If I was him, I would, but I'm not him. He can do whatever he wants. In the football sense of things, I think that isn't a good decision, but we'll see if he makes it.
I'm gonna echo.
I'm sure I just infuriated a bunch of people, but this is football right now, guys. This is 2021.
On other shows, it's like, why isn't Cam being signed by a lot of teams? Like, it's one thing if you're Kirk Cousins or you're Lamar Jackson or you're one of these quarterbacks that's a made man right now and is the number one guy and the team's gonna work around you. And Mac Jones wins it. Cam's got. Now you're saying, do we bring in a backup quarterback who's unvaccinated who could potentially cause harm to our quarterback room? And then now we have to worry about these fights. To your point, I think it does play a major role now as a backup quarterback, unvaccinated. The teams can't say it out loud. It's been agreed upon. Now, just for all you people who are saying, like, oh, stop that, the NFL's crazy. The NFLPA wants the players tested every single day. It's not just the owners, it's the NFLPA also. So it makes it difficult for a team to bring in any backup quarterback that's unvaccinated because there's a chance that your quarterback has to miss games because of that person. So I think it's going to be a little difficult here for Cam until a team absolutely needs someone in the short term.
It's a competitive advantage situation, right? Me seeing just objectively, practically, you keep using the word practical, and I honestly respect the hell out of what you've been saying all week because you leave it to, these are the facts, it's a competitive advantage. Me seeing that the Bucs are 100% vaxxed, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll draft some of those guys a little sooner. They're more available to my fantasy team. Like, imagine what these coaches are doing as they have to whittle their rosters down to 53 cuts and those edge guys. Like, it's about availability, it's about advantage, and it's really kind of as simple as that. I will say, though, Cooper Rush, that's who we're trusting. Dak's shoulder's hurt, his ankle.
I know.
That's the backup? That's the plan?
I know.
Are we good with that?
Will Greer make?
They got rid of the Nooch?
I know. Well, to Peter's point, of course Cooper Rush and the Nooch and all those guys we don't like. What we like even less is Dak being in the same room with someone who has to make Dak miss the game because he's not even injured, but that's what the rules say. So, listen, that's how I feel about it. I feel a lot of other people do too. It's just the rules. It's not my personal opinion. It's how we're doing the league this year.